There's a delicious sauce going on right behind her, isn't there? I can smell it. Well, that's gonna make it kind of hard to focus, but here we go. An ode to the sus, to the sus, to the sus. An ode to the Subway feast. Turkey, salami, cheese with roller. We got you freshly baked head. The Subway feast. It's as big as my bread. Beat that, Jared. Jared, eat. Shush.
Hey.
Listen. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, alright? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Hello. It's April 1st. You all fell for it. It's funny because I was gonna open a whole bunch of boxes, but the joke is that I'm not. Whoa. Yeah, that's the joke, is I said I was gonna, now I'm not. I fooled all of you. Gotcha, motherfuckers. Yeah, got him. Best prank ever. God, you think I would actually open 500 of anything? I don't have that kind of money. I don't want to spend that kind of money opening boxes for any game. Like, I ain't gonna do it. It's just, it's not human. It's not human to do that. I mean... Ah! There's what I still have that shit in my OBS. I've had that there for years. I'm surprised it still works. So I think very few of you will remember what that was for. Hello. There we go. Now you can see the chat. Give it a minute. It has to load, okay? It has to load. This mod is a little intense when it first loads in chunks, but it works. Don't worry. It works. Thank God it gave me a tree to start with. Holy shit. Does anybody remember this mod? Does anybody remember this shit? This is an ancient mod, dude. Oh, man. Ancient mod. I've really been wanting to play this. I've really been wanting to play this. It's the Planetoids mod that, fucking... The first time I saw this was Yogscast played this back in, like, 2012. Or 2011, I think. And, it was really funny watching them play this. And I'm amazed that the mod was updated up until some years ago, but it still works. And, like, thank God you can go back and play old versions of Minecraft, and you can go back and play old mods like this. And, like, when they stopped updating this mod is around when I stopped playing the game. So, this is, like, how I played the game when I first started college, like, over 10 years ago. So this is comfy for me. I'm excited. Like, there's still hunger, there's still sprint, so it's not, like, super old-school mine. It's version 1.7.10, so there's still new stuff in it, but it's not... We're not quite in the hyper bloat phase. Ooh, come on. Load the chunks, bitch. Yeah, this is a... Ooh, it's having to... Again, give it a bit. Once it loads things in, it'll... The performance will stabilize. Just, bear with the lag for a bit. What's my render distance? Hold on. Options, video settings. Let's see. Render distance. Let's bring that down. Extreme view distance is very 16. So let's bring it down to like 9. Let's see. Brightness is fine. Chunk loading. Multi-core. Graphics. Fast. Let's see. Don't need dynamic lighting. Shaders. Off. Whatever. Performance, smooth FPS off, load far, chunks, updates, yada yada, that's all fine. That should be good. Should be good. Why was that one particular sound really loud? I don't know. Alright, so, several things need to happen here. If we're gonna make a genuine effort to survive, we need to get moving. Because if we don't get moving, we're kinda fucked. Ooh, man, what is happening? Game is really chugging along here. Come on, you can do it. It's doing its best. But we gotta get moving here. We gotta find more trees, and I gotta get coal. Otherwise, we are gonna have a very bad time. Very soon. I should probably make a shovel, because I'm going to need dirt to get around, and a lot of it. The fog is indeed coming, and the fog needs to... Okay, so, just for, like, some context here. I played this mod once, a very long time ago, and what I want to do is I want to make, like, my very best effort to actually survive and thrive while playing this mod. I'm gonna do my frickin' best. And so, several goals. I want to be able to build a house. I want to be able to go down into the void down there, which is just, like, that's the bottom, it's bedrock down there, but it's covered in water. So you can go all the way down. God, my game is really chugging. Oof. Hold on, let me go back to turning this off. Video settings. Go back to default. I took some precautions here so the game would run smoothly, but it's just it's having a hard time. The window's small because I'm playing it in windowed mode. I don't like playing in full screen. That's why. Yeah, it's all the liquids updating, which is the problem. Oh god. Which is funny because sometimes they break and sometimes they don't. I don't know why they have holes in the bottom of them, which is a bit of a problem. That's okay. We'll survive. I could turn off smooth lighting. That might help. I don't think it'll help. Let's see, smooth lighting off. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Has to reload everything again. No, we're not. No fucking blowjob joke. No blowjob joke. And yes, I was fool's baiting. That's the gag. It's fool's baiting everybody. All right, there's some coal over there. So for those of y'all that don't know how this works, so inside of stone orbs there are ores typically. So iron, gold, diamonds, what have you. And other than that, you know, you have your normal grass, you have sand, which I think is underlaid by sandstone, otherwise everything would just collapse. And then, and yeah. So again, the goal is to survive and thrive. Build a house, go to town, Yeah, so I'm running a Minecraft 1.7.10 is what I'm using to do this. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go over here and deal with zombies. That's not gonna be great. It's not ideal. Oh, my game, please stop chugging so much. Oh, this hurts. Oh my god, this is lagging terribly. Come on. I was not anticipating this. It worked fine earlier. I'm not sure what's happening now. Oof. Oh, please. I may have to do something else, because this is performing really badly. Here, fuck off. Why is your head spazzing out? Alright, this is before the shitty combat updates. I don't have to delay my swings, thank god. That's one of the dumbest things I've hated about modern Minecraft. Like, oh no, you have to delay your swings now. Fuck off. Hate that shit. This is the super secret setting. Oh, is this one just entirely lapis? If this is entirely lapis, I'll be very upset. At least I have some coal. So I'm not gonna die immediately on the first night, which is, yeah, this is an entirely lapis orb, which is not great. I would ideally like some iron, but I can make stone tools. And I have coal, so that's alright. Alright, let's do this. Try configuring the instance to add more RAM. I probably should. Actually, what's my RAM usage right now? Let me just check that. Oh, dude, I can squeeze out at least another like 10 gigs into this. I don't know if that's something I can do in the game. I probably can, but I just don't know because I've never bothered with this kind of stuff. Is that a setting I can do? I'd have to configure launch options. I don't know how to do that. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that, and I feel like doing that on the fly is not the best idea. No, I'm not. Yeah, not giving it more than 8 gigs, but if I can give it 4 to 6, that's ideal. Listen, I've never really bothered modding the game intensively, nor have I ever used anything like Optifine before. I had to teach myself how to install that today, so all that's installed. Listen, man, I played Minecraft a decade ago, so it's a whole new world for me here. Thing is, sodium does not exist for this version of Minecraft, I don't think. It might, but I'm not entirely sure. No, I know, yeah, I know that people attempting to optimize Minecraft, it's a very wild and deep thing that people get into. Okay, I can make some tools now. That's ideal. Let's just make a real pickaxe here. Thank you. The problem is, I'm already out of wood, which is not ideal. This is the bad part about this mod, is you're gonna get fucked very quickly on certain resources. Alright, this is all I need. I don't need anything else. Alright, where do I need to go? I need the tree orb. That's my next destination. I need the tree orb. So I can get all this wood. Will I ever play I don't know what Proxima. I have no clue what that is. If you ask me a question about any game that came out after the year 2016, I probably don't know what it is. Just FYI. Oh yeah, another goal of mine is I want to be able to build a tower that extends from all the way down to the water, all the way up. That's like another goal I have. I want to be able to do that so I can easily traverse. And eventually I'm going to have to figure out a ball to set up on, like make a house and like a proper platform and what have you. Ooh, there's like holes in that one down there. I don't use swords. I only use axes because I'm lame. I don't care. There we go. What do you mean? What, is my game lagging that much? I'm running my own game locally. What the fuck? This should not be happening. Wow, this is actually bad. Seriously? What? I'm not even playing on a server. What is happening right now? Yeah, the whole world is lagging. Oh no. Let's see. Shall I figure out how to allocate more memory on the fly? More RAM? I think I'm gonna have to do that, I think. Let me just do that real quick. Because this is not acceptable. Give me just a second. I don't think that's something you do in the game. I genuinely don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, you go into the quit game. Go into the launcher. Let's see, installations. Edit. More options. Change the value. Change the 2 to the amount of RAM I want to allocate. So apparently I change, let's see. Use... Is it really just as simple as changing this one value? If it's as simple as changing this one value, that's very ideal. Okay, so let's go to 6. All right, so now we've allocated 6 gigabytes of RAM. Let's see how well it behaves now. I have 32 gigs of RAM. Don't worry on this machine, so I should be good to go. It's not. I should have no issues. I should have no problems. Alright. Let's see if that fixed it. Why? Why? Why is it... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is unfortunate. Damn. Maybe I did something wrong? I don't know. Well, shit. I guess this is turning into the Minecraft troubleshooting stream. Hang on. Thing is, I did. Listen, I relaunched it. I did. I relaunched the fucking game. Don't know why it didn't work. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't work. I did what was necessary. I did what was necessary. Let me see. Give me a random article from a decade ago. So strange, it just doesn't... I did what was necessary, so I'm not sure why it didn't work. Okay, so what do we do instead? I allocated 6 gigabytes of RAM, so I don't know why it's not working. Let me check one more time. It's not even using the RAM I give it, which is a little strange. Let's see, do I have to increase all of the values? Maybe that's what I did wrong. Richter, I'm trying to figure out how to allocate more RAM to Minecraft. It's not working. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm not a fucking tech wizard here. I did what the internet told me to do, and nothing is working. I have no fucking idea. Let me just change all of these. Let's just try one more time, and if this doesn't work, then I'll do something else. I'll play TF2 or something, which is kind of... Oh, and Java just crashed. Awesome. So that just isn't gonna work. Great. Come on. Maybe if I do 4? Let's see if that works. Will it start using more RAM? Nope, it's just hard capping. It's hard cap- Why? Oh my god, well... I will say that, I guess Minecraft is a bust. And I will have to figure out why this is not working later, because I really don't want to keep troubleshooting on stream. Fantastic. I guess I'll do something else. Fuck. It's so annoying. Like, it shouldn't be this hard to run a game that's now how old? Right? How old is this fucking game now? Like, regardless of the version that you play, it shouldn't be this hard to make it not stutter. Right? Like, you'd think, now that it has a billion-dollar corporation behind it, that they would actually make some decent efforts to improve how the game functions, but... no, I guess not. Which just sucks. Alright, I'll try what this random person said in my chat and see if that does anything. One last-ditch effort to try something else. Because I'd really like to play Minecraft today, but if this is just not gonna work, then I don't know, man. So, we allocate 6 gigabytes there. Oh, I did. It's 6 gigs, so I'm not sure what's happening here. See, like, I'm not even seeing an XMS option. I'm seeing a, an XMG, or rather an XMM. Or XMX, rather, I'm stupid. XMX. Alright, fine. I'll ask my fucking chat to help me. These are my launch options here. This is what I got going on. I don't know what any of this means. I have no fucking clue what any of this means. No idea. And I put the 6 here, like there's the 6. This is what's supposed to allocate more memory. Just types. Okay, I'll do what you said. What was that? XMS2G. Oops, caps. XMS2G. Oh, before the XMS? Okay. I'm just... Like that? Let's just see what that does, shall we? Oh, my memory usage went up. My memory usage indeed went up. Oop, that was the wrong one. Motherfucker! Why? This actually sucks. What happens if I place something? If I place something, it's fine. Why do I bother? Try increasing XMS a few more, alright. I will do so. Let me just, do that. And also turn down simulation distance, okay. Okay, more options. XMS. Is it? Can I put that at 6? Can the XMS value and the XMX value be the same? Or does the XMS have to be less than the XMX? Well, I'll just bump it to 6 then, because I have the RAM. I have 32 gigs to work with. Okay, but I have to increase XMX. Got it. Okay. So if I put that at 6 and I say put that at 7, is that okay? Alright, we'll do 7. Let's just see what that does. Alright. 6, 7. Play. Didn't crash, so it ran. This is the best April Fool's stream ever. We're just fucking troubleshooting Minecraft. Ah, that's what this is, baby. We're just troubleshooting Minecraft. That's the stream for today. Okay, and now for options, video settings, and then we want the what can I turn down here? Let's see. Performance. No preloaded chunks. Yeah, my render distance is now at 9, so. Eight, you got it. Done. Single player. Can I chop wood? Still not. Oh, it's a little faster now. It's a little faster, but it's still not ideal. What the fuck? You've got to be kidding me. Like it's lagging less. Right? It's hold on. Like it's lagging a little less. Now it's not lagging at all. So I guess that's a step in the right direction. Okay, it's at least playable now. Okay. Oh. Why do I bother? It's like, you said if I go over 8, then it breaks the game. So, I'm already at 6. Because if I bump it to 8, and then I give it... See, that's what people tell me it breaks, right? Well, I guess I'll fucking allocate more RAM. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's max this puppy out, shall we? Let's max it out. Eight and 12, you got it. Let's do 8 and 12. Let's just see if that does anything. Alright. 8 and 12, because I have the RAM. I have the memory. I never remember Minecraft being this bad. And I used to be able to play this game on a shitty toaster of a laptop, and it was fine, right? I never had any issues playing this goddamn game. Okay. Seems okay for the moment. Nope. Nope, it's still lagging. Alright, I'm done. I give up. I'm not fucking with this anymore. We're doing something else. This is fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. It's actually insane. And that's the mod I wanted to play, and I can't play it on Fabric because it's not supported in Fabric. It's only available for Forge, and that's what I have installed. But it lags to shit, so I guess I'm just not playing that game today. Unfortunate. Okay, what can I do instead? I don't know. What do we do instead? I got nothing. I don't want to play regular Minecraft and then my browser crashes. Man, it's like the stars are aligning today to ensure that I don't play a video game or do anything. I got nothing else set up, unfortunately, except TF2. So I guess I can play TF2. That's about all I got going on, so I guess I'll just do that. The game is starting, so it takes a minute. There we go. Now we can do it. Oh, my mouth is still small. I get, fuck it. It's staying that way. No, it's not. I'm putting it back. I'm not doing that. The bid is old. The bid is done. I'm not doing it again. Bring myself back to a normal, healthy size here. There we go. Okay. So, let me put on some condoms before I start playing. I think I have sprays and decals turned off. Let me see. High decals and sprays, okay. And, I guess get in my server. I guess come play in my server. Thing is, like, I started playing new Minecraft the other day on stream, and I'm like, wow, I'm already fucking bored. And I hate all of the new blocks. I hate all of the shit you have to move around in your inventory constantly, all this useless junk. Like, I don't take great delight in the volume of stuff they've put in the game over the years. I don't enjoy that, like, at all. So, I'm not big on it. It's not my normal shortstop. That is my normal shortstop. There we go. What is that thing as my shortstop? Do you not like my shortstop? It's a very nice gun. Very happy with it. Oh. I'm so bad, hold on. I am not warmed up to play TF2. Give me like 2 minutes and I'll warm up and I'll be able to actually play. Please! Oh, made it. Oh, hi, you're still here. He's still here! Whoa, it's a gun? Okay. Yeah, opening 500. If only the shortstop had fixed bullet spread? No. I don't think it's a good idea. I think leaving it as is fine. The main reason being, when it comes to turning off random bullet spread, it makes the shortstop insanely accurate. So if they were to do that, they would have to widen the spread a little bit because it is very strong. Oop, and there's what killed me. 2 scouts? The annoying thing about the shortstop is that each shot only has 4 pellets, and only the center one is centered, right? And so even though the spread is really tight, the problem is, like, if you miss 2 pellets, that's half your shot's potential damage just gone, right? And that's a little annoying sometimes. So the idea is turning off random bullet spread for something that already has so few pellets per shot, which is conceptually fine. But the problem is that when you do that, it makes it super accurate, almost perfectly accurate because of how narrow the spread is to begin with. So if they were to do that, I think the spread would have to be widened just a smidge. Otherwise, I think it'd be a little too strong. That being said, it would buff the weapon a little bit. It would buff the weapon a bit, which is, I think it needs a little buff. Not a major one, but it needs a buff of some kind. It's still fun, but ever since they removed the healing bonus from it in 2016, I think, you really had no reason to use this thing over stock, like, at all. Here, go take mini crits. Go take mini crits. Ooh. I'm so used to heavies using the Natasha, so I just keep spamming strafe. Bleed! He still lives. Oh yeah, and then they added the stupid shove. Like, let's run at this pyro, right? Or run at somebody that I can get close enough to and use the shove. The shove is such a bizarrely counterintuitive thing, which it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like you want to be close to your target as Scout, right? You want to be... And the range at which this thing works is like a centimeter wide. Shove sucks. So, when they slowed the reloads, because, like, this is my problem with it. Clip goes in, still 0, now it's 4. If they match the animation to the actual reload finishing, then I'd be fine. But when they slowed the reload, they didn't adjust the animation, so it sucks to play with for that reason. So if they fix the reload animation, that means that they speed it up by a little bit, and then it's not so visually annoying anymore. It would make it more fun to play with. So Okay, go away. Bleed for 8 seconds. No! None of this bleed for 8 seconds stuff. God. Before I die, Hail Mary that. Oh no. I'm gonna fucking die. No, I'm not. The medic saved me, dude. I think I need to play something that's not Scout in this moment. Yeah, well, I'll figure out how to make Minecraft not run like ass at some point, but it is not this day. Unga bunga, indeed. We have become primitive. Damn, there's some chaos happening here. Yeah, the fucking Mary cone. Oh god. Just... why do I own this thing? Lord have mercy indeed. Do you have any unique weapon idea changes, just reverts for weapon? Not entirely reverts. Like if I were given the keys to the kingdom, I would primarily make small tweaks to a lot of weapons. I'd make a lot of small tweaks to weapons, but and nothing major. Like there's only 3 or 4 weapons I can think of that I think need a complete reworking in some capacity. Be it the short circuit, just conceptually is AIDS. So is the Natasha and the Sandman. Slow on hit is just not fun to play against, so that would be something I think is worth changing. What else? Razorback 2 is conceptually AIDS. Like, nothing like turning off the primary counter's primary mechanic. That sucks too. So change that to do literally anything else, and I'd be happy. Yeah, Darwin's Danger Shield 2, like all of Sniper's secondaries are very strong in that it basically turns off anything that gets close to him and then should be able to kill him, you know what I mean? So they would need to be adjusted. Things that increase his survivability, but don't fuck the classes out of their damage, you know? I don't know what that would be. Like maybe just a straight put Sniper at 150 or put Sniper at 140 instead of some kind of damage resistance, so he puts him slightly over some damage threshold, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, and then Girardi Bushwhacker. I mean, the Girardi Bushwhacker is fine. I think Sniper being able to have the crit on demand is fucking annoying. The problem is that there's no risk with it. Like, sure, when you have the Bushwhacker out, when it's active, you take 20% more damage. So, like, my solution is like, oh, if you throw the piss too close to you, you get piss on yourself, too. Like, if you're gonna run that risk, then you need to actually have a risk of taking extra damage. So if you throw the piss too close, you get piss on you too. Done. And that would also make snipers not use it selfishly and use it more as an actual support weapon because he is a support class, and throw it at enemies his teammates are attacking. So I think that'd be better for the piss. Yeah, don't piss in the wind. Like the downside is literally pissing in the wind. I don't know why I'm using the direct hit. It's not gonna end well. You are Ubering the wrong fucking person, my friend. You do not want to be Ubering me. Ubering me is always a mistake, because I cannot land shots to save my life. Playing with me is like playing with a lobotomite. Are we gonna get a nether fire sauce? Oh, right, there's like Minecraft food at McDonald's. I totally forgot that's a thing right now. Why does McDonald's collaborate with everything and like no other fast food restaurant? Like no other fast food restaurants have movie deals except McDonald's. Why is that? Oh, I just realized I should probably change the game I'm playing. It still says I'm playing Minecraft. Let me put that to TF2. would be a smart idea. There we go. You know what? I'm gonna use the cow mangler. I haven't used that in a hot minute. Where is it? There we go. Oh yeah, Wendy's did the Krabby Patty. It's not really a movie though. It's like a random... Was it a random collab? Was there some kind of special event happening with SpongeBob? I don't know. I don't know what the deal was there. Thing is, no one advertises as good as McDonald's because no one has the reach. No one else has the reach that McDonald's has. Like, why would you ever advertise with anybody else when you can have McDonald's? Said it tastes like shit for a Krabby Patty. I mean, it's a fast food hamburger. That is what a Krabby Patty is effectively just a fast food hamburger. So, you get what you pay for. Except, I guess it's something of a premium because, you know, like, do they make you pay more? I shorted my jump. I'm sad. Thing is, there are other fast food chains that are international, but McDonald's is the biggest one, right? So naturally, if you're gonna advertise, you're gonna go through. Man, I was gonna change my shirt. I was gonna wear something else today, and I totally forgot. Oh well. I just realized I'm still wearing my shitty tank top. I have someone complained that I wear all the same tank tops all the time, and I gotta broaden and widen my wardrobe a bit. So I'm gonna start putting on suits and ties. No one here. Just waiting. Thing is, I forgot, I can't stay in one place too long, lest, people watching the stream realize I'm here. That being said... I still have my American shorts, yes. I do. I'm gonna make myself more presentable on streams. I'm gonna, like, put more product in my hair, slick it back. Hell, you never know. I might even go bald. Go for a completely new look. Something different. Someone in? Yeah, there's... We're not having any of that. We're not having any of that. Oh, why'd you Uber me? I'm not sure why you Ubered me. There's nothing like a really big push happening right now. Where's gambling? It was a joke. It's April Fool's. Isn't that so? How many people actually play TF2 and Counter-Strike for the game, and how many people play these games solely for the gambling? Post your percentages. I'm curious as to what you guys think the ratios are. What do you think the ratios are there? Oh god, this is intense. Where the fuck is he? Did he die? I guess he died. I don't even know why I keep going for those air shots. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing ever happens. Gee, Bill, another Uber? God damn. Probably shouldn't be going up here. Probably should be staying by the cart, but you know what? That's okay. This is a useful position to be in. Don't get too close. What? So what is the chud haircut? Yeah, I think the percentage is about, I would say, maybe something like what, 60-40 gambling gameplay for people who play Counter-Strike. That's my guess. I think it's about 60-40. That's my suspicion. What is the Chud haircut? It's basically just a buzz cut, right? No, 40% playing, 60% gambling. Like, far more people engage with CSGO's economy than the game itself. Oh. Do you think 25, 75? Maybe. I think we can all agree that actual players are in the minority. To some degree, it's in the minority. Chud hair is your hair, just a bit shorter. That's not very descriptive. Play the game. Getting up here again. Oh, lordy. Where'd he go? What is a chud? Chat? Friends? Not really friends, it's kind of parasocial. But, people in my chat. There we go, it's less parasocial. What is a chud? Define that for this man. Define it. Play the video game. Ooh, God. Oh, they're chilling up here. They are gonna push in. Need to reload, that's a problem. Did they notice me? No. I hit the wrong button! Yes, I am playing TF2 now. I was gonna play Minecraft, but the game just doesn't work. It doesn't run. Well, it runs, but it lags. I really want to get a market gardener. I need someone to appear that I can smack with a shovel. That's the real challenge. Anybody? Hello. Oh. Okay, we win. That's fine. I have a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. That is my level of education. No, I have a pretty high-end PC. I mean, I have the resources to work with. It's just Minecraft sucks. You call a chud a radical internet warrior, but I think that was called a social justice warrior back in my day on the internet. It's the screeching keyboard typers. Though that's what they were called. Now I feel like there's entire categories of online warriors. There's different denominations, different groups. No, I know, and I tried to use mods to make Minecraft functional, but it simply didn't work. I tried, just nothing worked. Gave it more RAM, didn't do anything. Installed Optifine, didn't do anything. Am I a TF2 social justice warrior? What qualifies you to be a TF2 SJW? That's my curiosity. What is the criteria? Oh, he's got a Kritzkrieg. We don't like that. Hang on, I got this. G build 2 sentries? See, I feel like a social justice warrior would be someone that is in complete and total defense of anything and everything that the community does, you know? I feel like that's what it's for. The complete and total defense of anything and everything. Whereas people who hold a more conservative view of how the game should be handled, those are the chuds, you know? I think that's what that is. You are not randomly critting me, sir. No, sir. My weapon with the highest strange stat? I think that goes to my direct hit. It's got like 12,000 kills on it. You get that health kit. That's a sniper. Actually, is that peeking out? I can hit it. I can. Just disable that for 3 seconds for no reason. Thank you, other soldier. I was woefully unprepared for that engagement. Here, just wave goodbye to your sentry gun's functionality for a few seconds. How do I miss? I didn't miss that time. Ah. Charge shot to a sentry does like 20 damage. It's the same as a normal rocket because mini crits and crits don't count against buildings. So it's whatever. What is it? 80%? What's the damage on it? So 20% to buildings. So 18 damage. Does 18 damage. Okay, thank you for annihilating him. Who has lower health? I'll take that. OP, here. Oh, I got the medic. Is he gonna burn? Nope, he Ubered. Well, I forced the Uber. Yay. Here, see now is... Aw, I fucked up my jump. That's a problem. So why is it so warm? Oh, my doors are closed or whatever. Fan. Warm. Onwards. Oh, thoughts on the Justice Task Force Mob's April Fool's event. That is a mouthful. Funny. I loved it. Thing is, like, I immediately knew it was a gag simply by nature of the quality of the art, you know? Like, I knew, like, there's something sussy here. Where's the factory new freedom wrapped ass? I have tie-dye today. Hopefully you don't mind tie-dye shorts for today. We're gonna have to deal with it. My god. Like, I don't even have an ass. I have a very flat ass. Such is the nature of being a distance runner. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what my comfortable gym routine is, and I haven't fully decided on what that is yet. I'm still working it out. I work upper body at least twice a week, minimum. But beyond that, I'm still like, okay, am I gonna do leg days if I run this often? Do I do any kind of leg day? Do I just do like lower back and core, and then upper body? What am I doing? Yeah, I don't know. Thing is, the problem is I really enjoy distance running. But the problem is, I cannot juxtapose a running day with a leg day, otherwise my legs are trashed. And so, I prefer running over doing squats and what have you, so I think I might just have my running days be my leg exercise. Like, I'm not trying to get jacked here, right? I'm not trying to get fucking huge. I just want to get a little bit of muscle mass put on me, simply because I was tired of being a bit of a string bean. And Hubert. No! But, I don't know, I'm getting some progress, like there's more definition there now, but it's not like huge. My other earbud is not in. Give me a moment. You retreat into spawn so I can put that sucker back in. I am not taking steroids. That is a big, fat no thanks. I'd rather not shorten my life. Ideally, I'd rather not shorten my life. And of course, he's got a Wrangler because of why not. What should I do instead here? Oh wait, they're uber. Ugh, really bad timing, but that's okay. That's okay. Alright, let's actually push the cart now. That would be ideal. That was pretty good. I guess heavy was the answer. I've looked around the TF2 Gold Rush mod. I can't really make my Chud presence too prevalent in there. Unfortunately, I have to interact in secret. But it's cool. My go-to music I listen to on the daily, I have several playlists. It just depends on what I'm doing. Like, I have a workout playlist, I have a work playlist, I have a variety of things. Just depends. Like, for instance, if I'm working... Is there a sentry there? There is. Fuck off. Oh god, this visual clusterfuck just keeps going. We need to get up here. We need to be up here. Oh, I need to not be here. Like, for instance, I listen to a lot of more laid-back, chill, electronic lounge music, or some R&B whenever I'm working, or just relaxing, what have you. If I'm exercising, then it's a mixture of more heavy electronic music and some rock here and there. That kind of thing here. Have food. Oh, that's a lot of stickies. Alright, I'm gonna actually have a real food item on me now. Today is Reverse Everything Day! Everything is fine with TF2 and we love skinny women. Wait. That second one. Something's wrong here. There's something wrong with that second one. You almost got us. You almost got us there. You thought that would slip under my radar. Now hold on a second. We don't do fat chicks here. More piss. That was useful. Skinny ass white girl. Today is hashtag SOG. Hashtag SOG indeed. Nah, let's see, like I don't mind slim women. I don't mind slim women. I actually prefer women on the slimmer side than the fat side. Primarily because I just want someone that takes care of themselves. That's the ideal person I'd like to be with. If you're rolling around, I'm not a fan of that at all. But if you like fat chicks, that's what you're into, then you know, all the power to you, man. That's what you like. Go for it. A lot of they don't call them, like, there's a reason why chubby chasers exist. There's a reason why the name exists, you know? Have a sandwich. What about slim men? I'm not gay. So, can't say anything about the men's department. What was your plan there, Jordan? Not sure what you were thinking there, but it wasn't gonna work out for you. That's a problem with low ammo. Are they pushing into here? Get the fuck out of here. No, sir. Anybody else? Anybody else want this? Let's go. Great success. Good timing. We got the sentries. What about short chicks? Height is of far less concern for me. Like, if we're speaking realistically, height is of far less concern for me. Just don't be fat. Like don't be fat. Shower. Just and don't do hard drugs. Like, I don't care if you smoke at this point. Beggars can't be choosers. But, like, don't do hard drugs, don't be fat, and shower. If you do those three things, like, you're like 99% of the way there for me. But even that's too much to ask for these days. I am hurting. Album recommendation, Ricardo Arjona, or Arjona, I don't know how to pronounce that name. It's in Spanish, but damn, it's a banger. I will add it to my list. Fixing that in my memory. I'll check it out. I don't know how to pronounce that last name, but I know what we need. I think we need to use stock now. My thoughts on body count? I think the general consent, like, some people just don't care about body count, but for me, I would ideally like someone who's in my, like, I feel like people don't, like, prefer when their body counts are close or match. You know what I mean? If one person's body count is a bit higher than the others, then I feel like that makes one uncomfortable. But again, some people just don't care. So, some people just don't care. But for me, I care a little bit. Granted, when you're at 0, if there's any number above 0, then, like, you're already deviating, but I can't, again, beggars can't be choosers here. So just don't be, like, in the double digits, I guess. I don't know. Even then, I can't be that picky anymore. I have a nagging suspicion that any leaked emails about TF2 are fake and gay. No, you're not. You're not. You are not. Oh, there's so much shit. My body count is 0, dude. Like, that's... Like, I'm already not in a good position. Like, I'm not in a good position here. What do I think about H3H3? I mean, I used to watch them a lot back in the day, but once they started... Like, once they're... Like, the initial months of their podcast were reasonably entertaining, but, after the Bill Burr podcast, everything just went downhill. And I gradually stopped watching them as they leaned more and more into politics and all that kind of nonsense drama. I'm just like, all right, I don't want to watch this anymore. And then he started making a bigger ass of himself over and over again. I'm like, this is just kind of sad to see. I don't want to watch this anymore. And so I just stopped watching them once they got to that point. I have to piss really bad. I'll be right back. I drank tea earlier.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get to the car!
Okay, that's better. Let's continue. Oh, we're pushing along here. Fuck. Okay, that's dealt with. Is there another sentry gun? What's going on here? Hold on, I'm focusing a little hard on the game right now. I feel like the Mary Cone is slowly becoming my calling card with TF2. Just the worst hat in the game. That's what this is devolving into. And you know what? So be it. Here, we'll just henpeck this sentry gun a bit. Okay, we've claimed this upper territory here. Fantastic. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Did I ever black out? Black out from what? What do you mean black out? Like from lack of oxygen? Or what? You'll have to expand upon that question. The train of thought's also pretty bad, but at least with like the train of thought, there's a joke in there somewhere. Like, oh, it's a little engineer. He's a train engineer, get it? And it's Christmas. Like there's like a couple of brain cells are rubbed together on that one. But the Mary Cone is just a Santa Claus party hat. There's no jokes, there's no gags. It's just fuck you, have Santa. That's it, nothing else. Let's push the cart. Black out from drinking too much? Thankfully, no. That's not something I really ever want to experience. I have... Actually, no, I lied. I did once, technically, in that I don't remember what happened. But I never, like, passed out, if that's what you mean. But I did have an experience where I drank so much that I just completely forgot, or like, just don't remember what happened that night. And only once, and I'll never do it again, because it fucking sucked. It sucked. Not an enjoyable experience for me. Swashbuckled shotgun, just top shelf, no engravings. Swashbuckle is decent if you don't have any of the crappy little green barnacles on it. I don't like the sticker. I'm not a fan of the sticker. I wish I could have it without the sticker. I need to not go this way. Actually. It doesn't have it on the shotgun? That's interesting. There's like... There's no one close. I remember somehow drinking the same amount of my friends and somehow being less drunk than them. Well, it's all dependent. It's dependent on your mass. It's dependent on your tolerance level. Everyone's tolerance is different. Some people are fucking massive, right? But they get drunk really easy. It just depends. It just depends. Do I need to do quantum mechanics for my doctoral work? No, thankfully not. I don't have to do anything beyond, you know, mechanics, thankfully. Is drinking alone okay? I mean, not every aspect of consumption needs to be social. I know some people only drink socially. Some people don't like drinking unless it is social. I am not a social creature. I tend to prefer drinking alone, so take that as you will. And then if you don't drink at all the power to you. Healthier. Alcohol is not good for you. Alcohol is bad. Yeah, I'd also rather drink alone, or with like one or two friends. I'm not a fan of like, let's go bar hopping. Yeah, let's go get fucking shit faced in town. Yeah, I don't like doing that. It's not enjoyable to me at all. Two Ubers? Sure. Ow, now I'm on fire. Dispenser, thank God. I think relationships are largely the same. I mean, humans, you know, seek out companionship normally. At least I think most normal people do. But, I think it's just become so easy to not go outside. Like, there are fewer and fewer reasons to, like, leave your home because of the modern conveniences of so many things. And so and also because social media has been, like, this replacement for human interaction, even though it's not. You're looking at a fucking screen. So, people just kind of slip into the idea of, like, oh yeah, I get my socialization online, which is how a lot of people do it. It's not bad if you do. But, yeah, there's just fewer and fewer interpersonal relationships that actually happen in person. You know what I mean? So, that isn't to say that good relationships don't happen online. They do, very often. They're pushing. I wonder... You see stickies there? You can absolutely get to know someone online. Like, don't make no mistake. You can get to know people and make very good friends online. That happens all the time. Like, my best friend is on the internet. I did meet him, but we became very good friends years beforehand, right? So, what do you do when you can't connect with anyone? I think that means the frequency at which you interact with people is low. You have to seek out social spaces, be it in person or online, that are comprised of people that are like you or like similar things. You just have to keep trying. That's really it. Just got to keep trying. That's the end game. Who the fuck? Should probably use sticky bombs. That's a thing that's in this game, right? Oh, they're all up here. Let's oh, hello. Here, bitch. And I have no crit ramp up on my server, so that was a real crit. That was a true, real, bona fide crit. Listen, I win. I win that engagement. I could talk about nerd shit for hours, but I can't talk to normal people who have normal interests. Well, like, what is normal, right? Just, it's like I can't talk to people that don't have the same interests as me, right? Like, I mean, I can talk with them, but I'm not going to be friends with them if we don't function on at least a couple of similar wavelengths. Then you can't. What's the point, right? Like, that's totally normal and fine. You're not going to be friends with everybody you meet. Ooh, I kind of want to play Mercenary Park, but I think Dust Ball's going to win because Dust Ball is, you know, the quintessential map of all time. Ow. I died. What's the one thing I love, but for some reason everyone else, including my friends, really hate TF2? Easy answer. Small talk is hard. I mean, small talk is hard, but ultimately it's just a matter of practice. You get better at it. You get better at kind of fishing for things to talk about or what have you. And ultimately it's just a matter of interacting with certain people more often. And some people just can't talk. Some people genuinely, like, I try to make small talk with some people, and some people just cannot reciprocate. They cannot do it. I've tried, but they don't. They just clam up and they just go, they look at you like you grew a second head. It's like, alright, fuck it, I won't talk to you. Something strange is that the people I would call my best friends I had initially bad first impressions of. I mean, I think that's probably a more common occurrence than you think. Like, first impressions of people can be very different than how you interact with them in the long term. I mean, and that goes both ways, you know? You could have a very thanks, dude. Fucking fed him a rocket. You could have a very positive first impression of somebody, but then with time it can sour once you get to know them, and then of course vice versa. You can have a very negative first impression, but then once you get to know them, it's like, oh yeah, this is someone I want to hang out with. Do I ever get lonely with no IRL people? Yeah, of course. I feel like it's still normal to want to have some basic human interactions in person. If you don't have any in person, it's not. Humans are social creatures, right? Humans are social creatures. You need a bare minimum of human interaction to not feel like shit. And for some people, doing that online is enough. And for others, it's not. And for me, I'm generally okay with interacting with people online, and I'm good. I mean, I still want to go out of my way and hang out with people, and I make time to go hang out with people when I can. Sometimes, not really. Rarely. But yeah, it just depends. But if you never talk with anybody, or never see anybody, or interact with anybody, then it's not good. It's not good for mental health. But some people are just built differently. Some people can handle zero social interaction, and they're totally fine. Not much to do here. He died. I don't want to jump up there. I feel like I should. I'm gonna go up there. Did not work in my favor. Maybe it did. Who? Who? No, sir. I'm out of ammo. think my best friend was really socially awkward when we first met and now we're dating. There you go. No, yeah, and social awkwardness is overcome by simply being more social. I know it's a bit redundant. But like, or it's not redundant, but it sounds counterintuitive, but I mean, social awkwardness is again overcome by just simply talking with people more. I used to be horrifically socially awkward, but once I did it more, I was fine. I used to be terrified of speaking in public, but once I did it more, I was fine. You just do it. It's like riding a bike. I'm pulling my weight here. I'm trying to do shit. Just the nature of there still being a fucking teleporter up here. I'm helping. I can kill things I don't even see. Another gun down. Spies? Your bitch. Is it okay to be edgy in public? I think, there's a certain decorum that most... I cannot sticky jump. There's a certain decorum that people expect, right? And if you act like a loon, then probably people are gonna raise an eyebrow at you and wonder just like what the fuck this guy is, you know? Still a fucking teleporter up here. Get this shit out of here. Get this fucking shit out of here. Get all your shit out of here. We'll leave you be. Maybe not. He's fucking dead. Excuse me. That was a successful Gold Rush game. I think we should auto scramble now. Will it? It should. Oh no, we're going to Mercenary Park. Duh. When I heard about Lucid asking why isn't TF2 on a modern console, I think it might be a bad idea because I fear it might become the TF2 equivalent of Minecraft. No, not quite. I think if TF2 had something like crossplay, then it would greatly increase the active player count. But I think one reason, because there's definitely multiple, but one reason why Valve didn't push for that is because once they figured out how to do microtransactions, they kind of set up this whole economy. It's not something that's really compatible with consoles, or it is, but they just didn't want to do the work, and they just left it as purely PC. And ultimately, they would have to like hand over the rights over to Microsoft and PlayStation and give them cuts and get them involved with, and they would lose their monopoly on their own microeconomies, and that's undoubtedly something that they don't want to have to mess with, right? So I don't know how to answer that question. What's worse, microplastics in your balls or drinking water with fluoride? I don't have an educated nor scientific answer to this question. Because I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable on these things. It's not good to have either of them in you. I don't think so. I know it's not good to have microplastics in your fucking system. It's not ideal. We probably don't need 3 medics. I'll play soldier. We don't need 3 medics. No, yes, I know that TF2 is on the PS3 and the Xbox 360, but I'm saying they didn't push for things like crossplay, or, you know, further developing it to remain on consoles, like, you know, the newer Xboxes, the newer PlayStations, the Switch, what have you. They could have, but they just didn't. There we go. Having a real Mexican standoff here. Okay, now I have to close this. And go open this other door. Give me a second. Okay. Oh, we're starting. Cool. There's just a lot of stuff. Do you ever treat people differently because I'm a geologist? I study computer science and I always get asked to fix people's computers and shit. I don't think I've ever treated someone differently because of my profession. I don't see why. I mean, I think what you're getting at is there's a lot of common things that people do, like, hey, what's this rock? Or, hey, what is this? Or, you know, they ask you geology questions because as soon as they hear that you're a geologist, they just assume that you know everything about everything Earth-wise, you know? So, that happens. I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me. No, I don't think people really treat me differently. Because, like, if you only know me as a geologist, then, like, you're gonna treat me like a geologist. That doesn't really make sense, I guess. But, like, if I get to know somebody first, and they don't know my profession, and then I tell them what I do, it doesn't change how they interact with me at all. I've never experienced that, nor has it ever changed how I interact with them. So it's nothing bad. Nothing bad. Nothing changes. How probable is my loose skin? Like I'm inevitably gonna get surgery to remove the loose skin on my midsection. The problem is you have to. It takes time and it costs money, and it's expensive. Like plastic surgery is expensive, and it's not covered by insurance. So I have to have the money and then go get surgery to have it done. So that's the factor: is the time and the money. Because, like, am I going to be willing to put myself out of commission for a couple of weeks as I recover? I don't know. Well, tummy tucks, the price of a tummy tuck varies. It ranges from very expensive to to not so bad. Like, I think it starts at like $5,000, something like that. Again, it just depends on the amount of work they have to do to you, you know. If it's an insane amount of work, then it's going to be very expensive. Loose skin isn't really as ugly as people think it is. You're someone that doesn't have loose skin. Yeah. No, I'm not being mean, but, like... That was kind of shitty for me to say, but it is kind of true. Like, if you're someone who's lost a bunch of weight and you have loose skin... It's not attractive. It doesn't look good. It's unnatural. It's gross. You know. It's not something good to have. And that's why people get it cut off, because it doesn't look good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and ban the vaccinator medic who's pocketing the flog. I'm just gonna do that so we can play the game. I don't care if people bitch about it. That's fucking annoying. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Like, I prefer dealing with a 10,000-hour sniper main than that. If they do it again, I'll kick him. I would just not want any modifications made to me. I mean, sure, like, I personally, like, when it comes to cosmetic surgeries like, you know, Botox or breast implants, I think those things are really unattractive. I think natural beauty is always preferable. I don't like the way any of those things look. I think it's gross. Some people really like giant fake boobs that look like rocks. I don't get it. I think it's nasty. But, from, like, when it comes to, like, a tummy tuck, when you have, like, something that's loose skin that you just can't get rid of, I don't... It is a body modification, but it's not modifying it to make you look unnatural. It's modifying it to make you look natural, because the human's natural state is not having a whole bunch of loose skin. You know? That's the point. Fuck off. Oh, why is there another heavy? facial hair options after going bald. I mean, that's the solution a lot of guys take, is you go bald, you grow a beard. So, that works for you, go for it. No, yeah, I too would absolutely prefer a girl who is completely flat, no discernible breast definition at all, than someone who has giant fake implants. I just think they're so ugly. They're hideous. I do not understand the fascination. And there are lots of guys out there, I know because I talk to them, that they love breast implants. It's just, it's nasty. Ugh. I prefer a natural body than one that has a bunch of plastic that's been shoved into it. I didn't even, like, it took me a second to, like, for my brain to connect that was a sentry gun. I'm in a dangerous spot. I don't have health. And he took my health kit. I'm sad. Ow. I'm one of those people that don't care. I mean, if you don't care, you don't care. That's just your preference, you know? That's your preference. They can do subtle plastic surgery. I mean, sure, they can do very minor things, right? They can do very minor things, and they have plastic surgeries if you have, like, really... If you've got, like, fucked up ears or a fucked up nose or something like that, you know, where your schnoz is, you know, protrudes so far out, they can kind of, you know, tone that down. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. I'm talking about, like, really fucked up body modifications. Crazy shit. That's the shit that I don't get. I kind of want to use the panic attack because I felt like that would have been useful there. Well, I mean, it's not a Jew joke. Relax. I've known someone whose nose, I shit you not, was like out here with like an insanely long taper, and this poor woman, like, oh my god, you feel bad for her when you saw her nose. She got a nose job and looks a lot nicer now. Yeah, when you start looking like a ghoul from Fallout, then I think you're overdoing it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Really, really good timing on that battalions to fuck over that crit pyro. Hubert. Who the fuck? I really should be using stock. I'm not landing any of my shots, and this is a problem. Alright, I need to make note of who the vaccinator medics are, and I'm gonna ban them. I'm gonna get rid of them very shortly. Where's my rocket launcher? I'm blind. There it is. It's covered by text. I don't want to be mean about it, but a woman who would get breast implants probably doesn't have the personality I'd be looking for in a partner. Maybe. I think, I mean, ultimately it comes from competence issues. You know, they're not self-competent, they have, they don't like the way they look, that kind of thing, for one reason or another, you know? It's one reason or another. It's not like, it shouldn't be their entire personality. If it is, I mean, there are some people where their entire personality is, you know, body surgery and what have you. You know, I could just ban the vaccinator from my server. That's not a bad idea. I could just do that. I don't think anyone would miss it. Because next to a 10,000 hour sniper, it's probably one of the most cancerous things to have to deal with in TF2. It genuinely sucks. It's just awful to play against. See, when it comes to the vaccinator, it's an extremely polarizing weapon. It's very, very difficult to master, but once you do, it is almost always better than stock. Because you just do not die if a medic knows what he's doing and he's up your ass with the vaccinator. It's actually insane. And And I miss my crit. It hits nothing. Let's go up top here. Hi.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Die. Oh, thank you. That was close. Been working on a map for the offshore project and just finished the A1 version. Mind giving feedback on it? Maybe. I'm not the one to give feedback on maps. Ultimately, it's gonna need playtesting. That's the main thing. You're gonna have to playtest it. Gonna have to playtest it. Gonna have to get a bunch of people on it, see if it's acceptable. Like, what I can do is I can look at it and go, yeah, it looks good. But then it's not vanilla. I don't care.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You failed.
How do I feel about people having corn sprays in the server? I don't care. So long as it's not breaking Valve terms of service, I just don't give a shit. Like, just like, my only rule is do not fucking cheat. That's the bare minimum to play on my servers. If you're not cheating, you're fine, good. That's all I ask.
You must not fail this time.
No, I do not condone nano abuse in Nichijou. That poor girl. Leave her alone. It's not as bad as Chio abuse in Azumanga, but still not acceptable. It makes me upset. See, whatever you have on your sign, I can't see. Ban everything and turn it to TF 2007. There are other projects that are doing that, so in time.
5, 4, 3.
Yes, okay, guys. Now you're just, you know, now you're pulling hairs to, like, what if it's DDoS? What if he's lagging the server? Yeah, obviously, if they're doing something to fuck with the server, they will be banned. Clearly. Do I have the cloak and dagger on? I don't. Stupid. Thought I did. Guess I don't. Damn it. Goodbye. Ooh, shit. I'm trying my best. Oh no. Man, this is a chaotic game. This is a chaotic game. Oh, he saw me. That's a problem. Would any class actually benefit from getting a new weapon? Default answer is no. We already have enough. And there's already a lot of weapons in the game that could just be reworked into something better. Like, we don't need more stuff thrown on top of the game. It's a miracle that everything is as balanced as it is. And that's because the framework that the game lies on top of was so well made that if they add new weapons, it doesn't really fuck with it that hard. But the more you put on there, the more complex you make it, then it's like, alright, now it's getting to the point where it's probably gonna start hurting things. So that's my opinion. We don't need more stuff. Here, can you just, like, back up into me, please? Thank you. Not here. Oh, I forgot that door fucking closes. Damn it. Heavy does not need an anti-air rifle. If Heavy is being anything other than the minigun guy, something's wrong. Reserve shooter on Heavy kind of makes no sense. There's no synergy. It would like 99% of the time it would just be a worse shotgun on Heavy. So probably not the best. Ah, hell. I flubbed my movement. I'm sad. Back up into me. Thank you. Sorry, I'm focusing on the game. I apologize. I know I'm not talking. I know I'm not talking. Ooh. I guess he didn't feel me. That pyro did, though. That's a problem. Help. Thank you. Banning Demo Knight when? Immediately. Demo Knight is no more on my servers. Just, sorry. Going on up here. I cannot jump. BFK. Nope, he saw me. Shit. Oh, this sucks. It's a joke, guys. Relax. I'm not being serious. Why no Demo Knight's a joke? Joke. Chill. Been praising Dragon's Fury in your videos so much, and the comment is gone. For being an interesting single fire all for flamethrower, but Heavy can't have something similar. Probably not. I don't think Heavy should be like already things like Demo Knight and the Dragon's Fury and the Huntsman are so far removed from what each of the classes were supposed to be that like arguments could absolutely be made for like these things just should have never been put in the game in the first place, because like all these things were put in the game 3 years or more after the game's launch, where the Valve's like, we have to keep the game interesting, and if we don't keep the game interesting, people will stop playing, and then hats and cosmetics and what have you, so... Yeah, I mean, like if you told the developers in 2007, right, like, yeah, what if we gave Demo Man a sword and shield, and he body slams into people and cuts their heads off? They'd look at you like you're a fucking idiot. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, but then once Valve needed to start making the experience fresher and what have you, and then they made more and more concessions with taking the game further and further away from its identity, and they started putting more weapons in the game, some of them more crazy, and what have you. Like Demo Man is meant to be a demolitions expert. He's not meant to be a fucking knight with a giant sword and a shield. It makes no sense in the context of what the game was meant to be, right? I mean, the same argument could be made for, like, literally any British character. Well, he's British, so why can't he be a knight? Right? I cannot believe that was a whiff. Are they smart? Yes, they are. Dragon's Fury should have been in the stock version? No, I don't think so. I think stock flamethrower is fine. Yeah, if Demo Knight was removed from the game right now, not that many people would miss him. Generally very annoying to play against because it promotes this really basic bitch tanky playstyle. Not that many people played him to begin with anyways, so it's like, ultimately... it wouldn't be that great of a loss. It wouldn't be that, Solar Light would, shit and piss and cry until, until Judgment Day, but most people wouldn't really give a shit. Whenever stuff like that gets pointed out, the only response is you just hate fun and why are you so miserable? No, yeah, like you can't make the observation with these things in TF2, otherwise people will just think you hate the fucking game. Like, obviously, Demo Man was not meant to be a fucking juggernaut with a sword and a shield. That's not who his character is. It's not what he's supposed to be. But they retroactively made him that to spice up gameplay and keep people interested, right? It doesn't, if you like it, if it's fun, sure, that's all the power to you, whatever. But that's just a complete aberration from the game's identity. It's like, that's clearly not what Demo Man was supposed to be. Just as, my spy shouldn't look like a fucking moron with a party hat on his head. Yeah, Pyro's character death is very sad. Like, he was originally this very scary figure based off of, a horror slasher, like a slasher flick. I'm enjoying this cone here. Like, he was meant to be a very, mysterious and fearsome figure, but then they turned him into a puppy. They turned him into a cute little anime guy, is what they did, more or less. Which is a shame. They flanderized the shit out of the mercs a lot, man. They really pushed things too far as the years went on. Because ultimately, Valve was just feeding into like, oh yeah, this is what the community wants. They like this. And so they just made goofier and goofier shit because that's what sold the keys. No, I think Meet the Pyro was very successful. Meet the Pyro was very successful at painting who the Pyro is, right? But of course, naturally, everyone foolishly focuses on the rainbows and the sunshine, like, oh, Pyro loves puppies and kittens and cuddles with little sea lions and seals and picks flowers and... But no, the Pyro replaces gruesome murder by torching people to death, cutting off people's heads and blowing holes within them as, children's activities. It's meant to be fucked up and disturbing, but then the community generally just kind of focused on, oh, look, it's this cutesy little guy. Look, he's so funny. Haha, he plays with little babies and flowers. People took it wrong. And then Valve saw the community doing that, and they just fed into it more with how they treated his character in the comics. Oh, hi. Run out of Uber, please. Awesome. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Anybody else? Nope. Hi. Oh, you're a flog pyro. I don't have to worry about you. Yeah, Pyro didn't act childish a single time out of Pyroland either. No, he didn't act like a child. He acted like a fucking lunatic. That's the point. And of course, trying to explain any of these things is an endless exercise in futility, because now we have a Pyro whose entire internet presence is based off of over a decade of fan headcanon. And so if you dare try to say, no, Pyro's actually this really fucking scary dude, people are gonna look at you like you grew a second head and go, well, why can't he play with Legos? Like, what do you mean he doesn't beg for table scraps like he does in the last page of the TF2 comic? What do you mean he doesn't behave like an actual animal that's, like, raised like a pet? People will look at you like you just hate the fucking game or you hate the comics. It's really sad. I am milked. That's a problem. Oh, random crits, however. Those are nice. I'll take those. Wow, that ragdoll. That was great. You fucked it. That would have been great. You are... Listen, you're cucking me. I get it. That's the joke. You're cucking me. That's the joke. Now I need ammo, because I have 17 left. Anything about the mercs having children? The mercenaries were never meant to be these fleshed out characters, you know what I mean? They were never meant to be, like, people you're meant to relate with. They're meant to be mercenaries. They're meant to be people who are hired to kill people and kill each other. Like, we weren't ever meant to, we were never supposed to find out that, like, Scout fucks and has a bunch of kids and is like, he's a good dad, you know? He's a relatable guy that shot people with a shotgun for years. For money. You know? Like, it was never meant to go that far. Because the game was meant to be this world where you're just inserted into this ongoing action, right? You're inserted into this ongoing action, you have like little bits and pieces of what's happening, right? And then the environment and the context of the interactions and what have you on the maps kind of like fills in the gaps as you play. The focus was never meant to be the story. That's the point. The focus is never meant to be the story in this game. Yeah, the game lost its identity once they started putting hats into it. You know, well, actually, even sooner than that. Once the original team stopped working on it, TF2 started losing its identity, albeit slowly, because they initially tried to do it. You know, they tried to keep it intact, but as the desire to earn money outweighed the game's integrity, then it all went out the window. So, it's just how it went. That's two heavies. I lose that fight. Of course, the Ubers. Oh, I got a few guys. That's fine. I don't have the fucking right gloves. Where's the 500? We already opened them. We opened 500. Exactly 500. It was great. It was grand. This minigun is called the Citizen Pain minigun. Not to mention, TF2 was born into a world that was very much starting to become obsessed with serialized storytelling. Everything needs lore, everything needed a cinematic universe franchisably. I think TF2 just came barely before that was super popularized, right? I think around 2009, 2010 is when we really started seeing a shift in these things. And it kind of just became the norm where everything needed a really fleshed out backstory. You know? Do you think skin wear is bad for the game's identity? I mean, skins... Oh, you unboxed an unusual. Oh no, it's that... Oh, it's the colored text. Funny. I forgot you could do that. There's an exploit right now that lets you type colored text. I don't know how it works, but you can do it. But, what was the question again? I missed that. Oh, skins, right. Well, skins in general are bad for the game's identity. And if you want to be an utmost purist, they should have never been put in the game in the first place. Right? Oh, Linux player? Okay, I have to ban them now. We don't welcome Linux players here. But like, yeah, again, skins were never meant to be something for Team Fortress 2. They were put in the game because they were successful moneymakers in CSGO, and Valve said, yeah, fuck it, it'll probably work for this game too. It really didn't, because most people don't give a shit about skins in TF2. They care about hats, because it was established as the hat game. So.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
I think all games have a tendency to round out their edges over time and lose any dark undertones as they get more popular. You kind of have to blunt the edges if you want to widen the appeal for your audience. It's also not just about blunting the edges, you have to make it more generalized for a more generalized audience. if your product only appeals to a niche of people, right, and it having a specific type of story or a specific type of storytelling, what have you, like there's a cap on how many people that's going to appeal to. But in order to get more people in as customers, you have to branch out the game to be more than what it was originally to get more people in. You know, putting in hats, or Nicki Minaj, or anime skins, or, you know, changing the characters and changing the story to appeal to more people. That's what happens a lot these days. Simply because it's so insanely profitable. Like this fucking hat. Oh, that's an Uber. Let me just leave the doorway for a moment. I think people view TF2 as a game with microtransactions that do more than just alter textures like bot killers and hats. Well, I mean, people just view TF2 as the game with microtransactions. Like, most people interacting with the game don't really give its art style or its history or just the inherent and well thought out meticulous beauty that this game has. They don't really give it a second thought. They're just here to play the game and they're here to have fun. Which is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. But let's not get it twisted here. That doesn't mean that the game lacks an art style, or it lacked direction during its development, or it doesn't have a set tone and theme and stylization that was so important to make it so charming and beautiful. Like, let's not pretend that these things don't exist, and let's not pretend that the addition of cosmetics and the addition of, you know, well, just cosmetics really, and the changing of the characters' personalities and things like the comics did not detract from that and did not change that. Like, that is something that unmistakably happened. Simple as that. And it's not something you just get to hand wave away because, oh, people like it or people spend money on it. It doesn't, and in my eyes, it doesn't justify the complete and total destruction of the game's identity for the sake of earning money. It's a shame it happened. It shouldn't have happened, but here we are, 17 years later. TF2 was doomed from the start in terms of integrity and artistry. It's an online multiplayer video game. It was forced to cater to the consumer. Consumers don't care about details. So initially it wasn't. Like, I mean, it was originally part of the Orange Box. It wasn't a standalone game. It was like Valve didn't anticipate for this game to become what it is today, right? And it's still not like at the same magnitude as Dota and Counter-Strike. TF2 was the test bed for building Counter-Strike and Dota into these massive multi-billion-dollar markets, right? TF2 was always a test bed for that. And it's a shame that it was treated as the guinea pig. But because it was being treated as this guinea pig, that's one of the reasons why it grew so much, because the game became more generalized for a generalized audience and drew more people in. Oh god. And like TF2 is not the only exception. Like many other games have fallen victim to this. Like TF2 wasn't always Valve's guinea pig. It wasn't always Valve's guinea pig. That started around 2009, 2010 when they were, you know, thinking about what they're going to do for their next iteration of Counter-Strike and starting to earn money, right? Valve knew that free-to-play games were a thing, they knew that microtransactions were a thing, and it was only a matter of time before they go, hey, we have these great vehicles that could potentially earn us shitloads of money, let's do that ourselves, but make it better. And then they did. Why is that pyro green? Because the game lets you do that. Okay, that is a fantastical timing on that battalion's backup. Except it's still dead. Do you think Deadlock will have a shit ton of microtransactions? Absolutely! That is just a no-brainer. It's guaranteed Deadlock is gonna be bloated to high hell with shitty hats. Guaranteed. And Lord knows what else they're gonna do with that one. Like Deadlock is still in development. Like they're still pushing for this to be their next big game. They're trying. They're going for it. It's gonna take time. It's gonna be at least probably 2 or 3 more years before it's done and released as their next free-to-play title, you know? It's gonna happen. Inevitably, it's gonna happen. And when it does, you best damn bet that they're gonna have a lot of hats to buy. That's just a guarantee. And there's already they already have like shitty Christmas hats in the game. Like there's like a giant cookie you can put on someone's head. And that took what, less than a year of being publicly accessible to put a giant fucking cookie on someone's head? Like, come on, we know where this is going. We know where this is going. I'm biased, but Deadlock looks so boring. Just all the most widely appealed general gameplay tropes. I mean, it's whatever's successful. And Valve's gonna do it. It'll be interesting to see what the final product is gonna be like. It'll be a very curious end result. Fuck off with the sentry gun. Is he rescue rangering it? Okay, I was gonna be pissed. Get these. Oh, he's just fucking dead. Oh, hello. You maybe Uber the demo. Yeah, there you go. That's probably a better idea. Don't Uber me. I am not the ideal candidate for this. Oh, there is a sentry gun here. Do you believe Minecraft is becoming like Fortnite? No, but Minecraft is very much lost its way. It lost its way many years ago. It's another game that has suffered from excessive bloat in order to keep the market more generalized and more people interested. So, and in my opinion, and it's opinion that I think a lot of people share, but also a lot of people push back against, is that all of this stuff that bloats the game has very severely detracted from the game's charm and how the game plays. It is not the same game it was back in 2012. It's a totally different experience. I hit the wrong button, fuck. And just as many other live service games, they have to keep bloating it to keep people interested. Like if they're making like massive, serious efforts to, you know, make money. Can I vote again? I can't vote again, I'm sad. We're going to Egypt. I don't want to go to Egypt. I'd rather play Granary. Fucking hate Egypt. Why is it even on my server? Oh, that's crits. Good timing. Yeah, I still sign items, just don't expect it right away. But I do sign them. Just send a trade offer, I'll do it. I do not mind. Yeah, send a trade offer, make sure you have the gift wrap in there. Otherwise, it's free. Sticky out of here. If I had the power to remove all war paints, would I? What would be the benefit at this stage? Truly, like what would be the benefit? Considering all the other garbage we have in this game, like what would be the purpose? It's like taking one small speck of shit off a pile of otherwise awful garbage. Get the fuck out of here. You die. So do you. Yes, I did see the workshop submission for April Fools that had my face in the thumbnail. Very, very silly, very funny. It was a good joke. We need to... Stop it with your damn sticky bombs. I need ammo. Started playing before Warpanes. I hate them. I liked them a lot initially, but I was, you know... the original ones had at least a certain air of quality to them, but then they just got worse and worse with time, which is a huge bummer. Like, they absolutely peaked with the tough break update, but beyond that point, they were just mostly really fucking bad. What do I do here? Oh, they're on the point. It's another Uber? I just like the default HUD more. I got tired of using a custom one. The default HUD just looks the best. Looks the best, doesn't add a bunch of junk. Has the most soul, that's for damn sure. It doesn't look like it came out of a fucking child's drawing. I'm trying my best. We can do it. This is gonna be my last round before I have to go. Yeah, default HUD is good. The default HUD is good. Just, you can't beat it. It is good. Ooh, the battalions can't quite handle two heavies shooting at you. It's a little much. Get out of here. Where's this other fucking gun? Oh, it's over there. Sap it, spy. Thank you. Go away. Oh my god, I don't think I have not sweat this hard playing TF2 in a while. This is the most intense round of Mercenary Park I've ever played. Holy shit. Oh shit, I forgot the Patreon request. I'm gonna do that later. I'm sorry, I completely forgot. I was gonna talk about it while playing Minecraft, but then Minecraft just didn't work. Like it just didn't work and I'm sad. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. We're so fucking close, man. Ooh. Don't want any of that. Oh, the timer ran out. I gotta make it not do that. I gotta make it not do that. I have to, there's definitely a change where, the map will play out until the end of the round, instead of it automatically ending when the map timer stops. So, you're a winner! But, that is, enough playing for me for today. So, sorry for the rather unfortunately shitty stream. I was hoping that I could actually get Minecraft working, but it just didn't work. So, I'll have to figure out how to make that work properly. I don't even know if it's possible given the version of Minecraft that I'm using. But, other people too close and making too much noise. I had to shut the other door. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, guys. Again, I apologize for the very tumultuous stream, and I had to kind of improvise and just play TF2 instead. I'm still figuring out how to make or what video I'm doing next. I have no idea at this point. I'm admittedly just burnt out on trying to make something for TF2, and it's hard coming up with an idea that I'm genuinely interested, that I wouldn't be forcing, I want to have fun when I make my videos, and I don't want to make content just for the sake of making content. So I am admittedly struggling with figuring out what to do next. Once I figure that out, then I will start working on it. Yeah. So eventually I'll figure it out. I mean, I released a 4-hour video over a month ago, so I need to get moving on something else. But it's like the point, not the point, but the problem is like, the fuck do I do next? What do I talk about next? What else is there? I have vented my frustrations. I have spoken about all the game's problems. I've put it all out there for people to digest, and people just do not care. Some people do. A lot of people do, but the majority of people just don't give a shit. They just play the game and they write it all off as not important or whining, which is really unfortunate. So it's like, I don't like, why bother, right? Like why fucking bother? Why bother when people either just don't care or people talk down to you and throw it back in your face? Or when, like, if there is an actual legitimate problem with the game that people don't rally behind some kind of change unless a YouTuber tells them to do it. It's like, fuck, what do you do? What the fuck do you do? Ugh. It's just frustrating. I'll figure something out. Anyways, thank you for the donations. You're very generous. I appreciate the support. I'm gonna get back to figuring out what video I'm gonna make next. So eventually I'll put something out there. And if you want notifications for when I go live, join the Discord in the description below. You can't talk in there, but you get notifications for when I go live or when I upload and what have you. And yeah, that's about it.